closing in on today's destination. I've been doing 160, so I think that's pushing it. It's been almost 10 hours on the bike today, so it's not sustainable. But tomorrow I'm gonna have like a kind of a rest day, going to Hanover, maybe hang out, and then just ride some few k's south of Hanover before I set camp again. So yeah, I'm pretty done. There's nothing better than to start the day off with some cobblestones. On my way to Hanover, I found this epic breakfast restaurant called 7 Sundays. I'm gonna hang out there, eat some pancakes, grab a coffee, and stroll around Hanover a few hours. You got me down. So I made it to Hanover after a few kilometers from the campsite this morning. Went to a couple of coffee shops, and they sent me here to this place, a co-working space where I can sit and chill and recharge my my camera, my phone, my power bank, and most important, myself, because after riding for almost 1,000 kilometers the last 7-8 days, I'm kind of feeling it right now. So I think it's nice for me to just have an active rest day in a way, not stressed today, not pushed the kilometers too much. I'm gonna stay here for a few hours until everything is charged up, including myself, and then I'll head on south a bit later on this afternoon when the sun is a bit lower on the sky and the temperature has cooled down a bit, because it is getting really hot now as well. But I'm not gonna ride for too long, probably only for 30 or 40 kilometers before I'll set camp again. So that's the plan as for now. My main objective is the Alpe d'Huez stage of Tour de France, which is on the 14th of July. And it's safe to say I'm way ahead of schedule when it comes to that stage. It's currently the 25th or 26th of June, and I'm almost a third, maybe a bit over a third on the way. Shouldn't have any trouble making that stage, and I'm super excited to catch it. It's kind of like the carrot that's always in front of me when I'm riding, but like I said, way ahead of schedule, and I'm just gonna keep riding for 80 to 120 kilometers a day. Probably follow the European Divide Trail as much as I can, and then we'll see. But still a long way to go, and the journey continues. On my way out of Hanover, after I've been chilling at that co-working space for a good part of the day. Now it's all about getting safely out of here, and then continue on, find a camping spot not too far away. I need to check my back brake. It's not working properly, so that should probably be on the list of priorities. But let's get to a new campsite and see what we can do. Kind of hard to illustrate it with the GoPro, but I basically fucked it up again by riding in the wrong direction out of Hanover. So I started riding north instead of south. I've basically ridden 30 k's in a loop, so instead of being almost at the camping, I'm now starting from scratch from 30 k's. So yeah, I fucked it up pretty good, and I don't know what to do now, honestly, if I'm gonna ride all the way to the camping or if I'm gonna figure something else out. But this was not what I intended to do this evening. It's pretty amazing that I managed to fuck it up this good. Okay, so a couple things happened this evening. Once I was done at the co-working space, I decided to head south 40 kilometers towards the camping, and to get there I would continue on the European Divide Trail. I have this Garmin Edge 830 unit, which I track my distance and I navigate on, and I have all my routes already pre-planned. So it's quite easy actually, but once I set the route for the day, it comes up and asks questions, navigate to the beginning of the stage, and I was like, yeah, sure. And I didn't think that this stage starts actually 15 kilometers north of where I am now, so, or even more, like maybe 20, but it doesn't matter, it's because I started biking towards the start of the trail of today's stage, and which was north, and I figured that out when I was 15 k's in the wrong direction, so complete screw up. Turned around, headed back towards Hanover, and then my brakes started failing, like completely. My back brake was already bad, but then it got worse, and then suddenly my front brake decided to just quit on me as well. So yeah, that was that. Hotel Trocadero, nice dinner, having myself a cup of coffee now, even though it's a bit late. Bike shop tomorrow, see if I can fix the brake, and then we go on and send it south, whatever that means, I don't know yet. Want to take it chill, probably gonna end up doing the opposite. We'll just have to wait and see. So leaving BOC bike shop, first one this morning. They were not able to help me before the 4th of July. So, although let's just say I can't wait until 4th of July to fix my brakes. So it looks like today's mission is gonna be to find a bike shop that actually can help me. Let's just cross our fingers and go for the next one. Maybe they can help me out. Oh yeah, good to go. It was an easy fix. I knew it would be. It's just an easy adjustment. I think I know what to do now if it happens again. So we're good to go again. Let's do this. Let's kick some ass. Let's do 200 today. Let's do 250. You know what? Just for the fun of it, let's just do 300. Let's just send it. Let's send it. No, I'm not. 120 maximum. Yeah. That was a good climb. First proper climb, I think, after Denmark. But I was on paved road. This was gravel. Jesus, that was a tough one. I was gonna lie. Yeah, hanging in there. Feels good though. My legs are working again. At least they woke up. Let's see what happens now. Maybe we get some downhill. Good thing I fixed my brake. I'm in deep trouble. I'm in deep trouble. I have no idea what happened here, but something just grabbed the gear and basically just twisted it somehow. This is bad. How am I gonna solve this? How am I gonna solve this? I don't know yet. I saw a bike shop a few kilometers away, so I might gonna have to get out of this single track and get to that bike shop somehow. I think that's my only option as of right now. First the brakes. That was one thing. I thought, okay, Brakes are good. I'm good now. I don't know where, honestly. Oh god, this is not good. This is not good at all. Okay, I have to just don't panic and just figure this out. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's get to the bike shop as soon as possible. I think that's my only option. I'm not painting the situation all black, but I am worried that this is gonna be a big issue to get fixed, because there's a big shortage on parts in the bike world at the moment. But I'm hoping it's gonna get fixed one way or another. I'm just worried about how long time it's gonna take. That's my biggest worry. But let's just get to the bike shop and then let's see what they say, and hopefully something good is gonna come out of it. So as of right now, it looks actually pretty good. It just started raining as hell, so it's probably a good time to fuck up my bike, but it looks pretty good now. They managed to bend back the derailleur mount, which was pretty fucked, and they also found a gear that's gonna work, so just been super lucky actually. I think so far it looks really promising. It does. So yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm not in the clear just yet, but it looks like it's gonna work out. So let's just sit here and chill for a little bit more, and then we'll see. Your boy's getting coffee and new bike fixed. Not bad for a Monday, is it? Yeah, my hair was pink when I left Norway. It's now just blonde. Still in Germany, still in Hammond. I came here to bunny hop this morning, and well, it's not like they're gonna prioritize my bike, which I understand. I mean, can't expect people to just drop everything they have and fix your bike, but it's gonna be fixed today. If not right now, then at least in this afternoon sometime. So I will be able to get on my bike today at least, so that's good. So now I'm just hanging out here, grabbing myself a coffee, listening to some podcasts, and once they put the gear back on and chain everything, I'll be continuing south towards the border of France, which I will be hitting maybe, if I'm lucky, by Friday. That's the start of the Tour de France as well. But they start in Denmark, so it doesn't really have a symbolic value or anything. But it would be cool to hit France at the start of the Tour de France. We'll see how things are gonna evolve the next few days. How you like them apples? The guys at the Bunny Hop bike shop came through this afternoon, fixed my bike, the derailleur is back on, the derailleur hanger is still not 100%, it's still a bit bent, but it's gonna work at least, the gear works, so that's good. So I'm now back in Hammond, just had some lunch, and it's just time to get going again. It's a bit late in the afternoon, so don't have any time to waste, but at least we're back on again 24 hours later, so feel pretty lucky. It's been a stressful 24 hours, but I'm happy, so let's just get going. Day started with a good amount of climbing, and but it's really cool. It's a lot of it starts really steep and goes up for 3 or 4 kilometers, but then you're basically at the top, and then it's all the way down to the other side, which means there's a lot of cool downhill. So I kind of like that. Nice with some change for once. So now I'm just sitting, having a cup of coffee and a chocolate croissant, just having a small break because I got 30 k's of climbing now. But if I can make it to the final climb, which is around 35 kilometers from now, then it's pretty much downhill for 30 kilometers. If I can drink up my coffee now, get going for a couple hours, I think we're onto something pretty cool, for sure. I've bunked so bad, it's insane. I just can't understand it. I got 13 left to the campsite, then I got 100, and that's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a massive struggle. I'll manage. I'm gonna have a coffee and a lot of pastry, and then that's gonna hopefully get me back to where you should be, and then get to the campsite, and then figure out tomorrow.